Hello, it's me, Sugar the Prodigen, and today we are on the obelisk of Khamoon. And oh boy, I already know this is gonna be difficult, man. I hope you guys are strapped in for this ride because this one is gonna be a doozy. I'm already stressed. We haven't even particularly started the level yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this room and we're going to jump over here to the left here. There's nothing in here in particular, so might as well go ahead and show you that off. There's nothing in here. Just a little room that you can look around. Something I always thought that was weird is that in Tomb Raider 1 and 2, you can't crawl through spaces. If this was Tomb Raider 3, she'd be able to crawl through the space, but then again, if she did, she'd fall off and die. So I guess, that little space really isn't there for anything. It just exists. And then we're going to notice that we get this little keyhole on the left. The awesome music starts playing. We also got a door here. We'll get to those later. So the first thing we're going to want to do is pull these blocks out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out twice and then push it. Actually, no, I'm going to pull it out 3 times. Yeah, sorry, I miscalculated that. We're going to pull it out one more time and then I'm going to push it once towards that door up there that just sits up there so casually. So let's let Lara pull that out real fast. And we're going to come over here and push it towards the door. Now, the reason why I wanted this block to be out so far is 1, for the door up there, and 2, let's see if he came out. Yep, he did. Because of this guy. Something I always thought was odd is that Black Panthers, for some reason in this game, take more bullets than a bear does. You think that wouldn't be like that, but no, that's how that works, apparently. According to this game. So, there's nothing in here, but there is something up here for us. It's right here. It's a med pack. We're going to grab that. And then we're going to turn around and go back down the stairs. That's all we pretty much came up here for, is to get 1 kill and a med pack. Then we're going to pull this one out and do pretty much the same thing with it, except we're going to push it more towards the right here, so I can land on top of it whenever I activate the lion in here. Well, not the lion, the panther, sorry. So let's go ahead and push it once to the right. I consider that to be far enough. We just step on this tile and run for it. Huh. That's weird. Is he not coming? Is he not coming for me? I know he's in there. I'm not stupid. He's in this little hallway right here. He exists. Yeah, he's not coming. Alright, cool. Let's try to activate him again. Is he coming? No, he's not. Huh, weird. He's not activating. That's really odd. There we go. Now he should be here. Yep, there he is. Playing Ring Around the Rosie. Alright. So let's turn around and get this guy killed. I don't think he's gonna run back in there, is he? Yep, he is. Alright, cool. Well, that's alright. All we gotta do is this. We'll just lure him out, really. So we're gonna kill him, and we're gonna go in there and take the item he was protecting. Oh, he might bite me. No, okay, no, he didn't. For some reason, he had no noises. He had no attacking noises. None of that. He wasn't there. Oh, wait, is there not an item back here? Huh. Okay, so we just came in here for a kill. Sorry about that, guys. There's actually killing here. I know where all this stuff is, but I don't know what's in there. I'm just taking guesses. And plus, this is a test recording, so if I get everything right now, it's pretty much, that's going to be the full upload, so that's kind of embarrassing. But honestly, I don't really care. I'm enjoying myself. As long as we got all the secrets, all the kills and everything, I mean, all the pickups, I mean, we're pretty much done. So we're going to slide off. Oh, he's going to bite me. Ouch. Ouch, dude, come on, man. I needed all that. I might have to restart. That actually sucks. That's the thing about this level. We need all that HP, but of course, little lion here doesn't want us to have it. Yeah, that's a little too much for my liking. I would have preferred that that didn't happen, but it's too late for that. So it's just going to make getting through this level a whole lot more difficult than it should be. Not particularly something I wanted. All right, so we're going to pick this up. Now, we're not going to go anywhere just yet. What we are going to do is turn back around and come down here and pull a lever on the wall. That's going to open up the door at the top and let us leave. Up we go. So I might as well talk about something. This Christmas. So yeah, Christmas. I'm going to eventually stop doing Christmas videos for the sake of one, they're not as enjoyable to do as I remember them being. I mean, they were fun for a while there, but now it's just kind of boring in my opinion. I don't really want to do them anymore. Plus, it feels rude to do it, just in my opinion anyway. So, just thought I'd go ahead and point that out. So after we drop down here, after picking up those Magnum clips, we're gonna go ahead and pull this one out. It's gonna be the last one we pull out. And we're gonna go back here. It's gonna be the last one we go behind. This one has water in it, by the way. There's a few items we can pick up in here. One of them being a key item, I think. Let's go ahead and shimmy off to the side here. Come on, Laura. Thanks. All right, where is Mr. Alligator? I know he's in here. Come on, come on. I know there's an alligator in here somewhere. I mean, I'm not stupid. Yeah, there he is. I knew you were in here, buddy. I've played this game before. I know you're here. Let's see where he's going, though. I know whenever I start shooting him, he's probably going to start running for it and probably go for a place I can't shoot him at. That's what they're basically programmed to do, I think, because they do it quite a lot and really annoyingly. Let's see if I can get him in the middle here, because it's going to be a whole lot easier to shoot him in here than it will be anywhere else. Alright, there you go. Okay, good. He's gone. Now you can go around picking up all these items. First of all, there's a med pack right here on the floor. Gonna swim around the area. There's gonna be a key right here in this little alcove. I don't know. I'm not really sure what it is. And then we're gonna come over here and pick up these Magnum clips. And then, come on, Laura. I'm gonna go inside. We're gonna swim out for a second. Let me make sure that's everything because I don't want to miss anything. Because I accidentally missed something in the last one I did, and I had to go back and get it. That's not something we want to do here. Again, this is a test recording, so if everything goes right, it's gonna get posted. Which I know is weird, but hey, who cares? Well, we're pretty much done with here. Ooh, something on my arm. Huh, that's weird. I completely forgot how I got in here. I don't know how I did that, but I did. I completely forgot the way I took to get in here, so that's a new one. Ah, that's because it's right here. Sorry about that. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and come out the water. I'm gonna go use that key that we just picked up. Now, here's the whole section where I really wanted that HP to be in my pool and not like out of it. I'm gonna have to do some major luring somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Because it opens up the door up here and we have to go up here. So I'm kind of worried. So what I'm gonna do, for the sake of my own time and my own, convenience, I'm gonna save on a different save. Yeah. This is gonna have to work. I'm down here. Now he knows I'm down here. Here he comes. Ah, there he is. Come on, dude. I just want to kill you, man. Come on, just let me kill you so I can move on. No, you're up there. I think he's coming. Nope. There we go. Oh, hey, they started exploding. All right, cool. That's a bad thing. So now that we know that they're going to start exploding, we really have to keep our distance. So the whole reason we actually came up here was to pull this lever that's over here. That's the whole reason we came up here. And we needed to pull that lever, otherwise we were not going to be able to get this item that's out here. So that's the whole reason we did that. And it's going to show us that door down there. Now, there's a reason for that, but we'll get to that here in a minute. So now we're going to go back and go to that door that should be open now, if I'm correct. Something tells me it won't be, but hey, you know, this, again, as I said, this is a test recording. I might actually just restart this whole level here in a minute. It'd be a whole lot easier to do that, because I feel like there's no way I'm going to be able to get through this with that small, tiny bit of health that you left me with. Anyways, so we're all the way down here, and there's no alligator in the water, so you can go ahead and take a dip. Swim around and pick all these items that are down here, like magnum clips. I know there's something else down here. I could have sworn. You know, it's always good to check, even though... Oh well. There doesn't appear to be anything else in the water, so we're going to go ahead and pick up these shotgun shells. Weird walkthrough, you know? Like, I say that I know where everything is, but then I just don't know where everything is, and somehow I end up getting everything. Really odd walkthrough, if you do ask me. But if you ask me, that just adds to the experience. So we're going to come down here, and we're going to nearly avoid a death, if you ask me. Because there's a nice little panther in here. There's actually two of them, but we can't really see because Lara won't give us the camera. So there goes him. I'm going to walk all the way to the left here so we can actually get a full view of these guys. There goes one. And there goes the second one. Cool. So now we can walk into this room without having any worries of being harmed in any way. Oh, yeah, by the way, I might as well just go ahead and show you how insane of how many pickups I've got. It's crazy. We don't have the Uzis just yet, so it's not going to actually show us how much ammo we have. I don't know why my menu keeps on opening back up after I close it. It's like a really weird bug that I still have. It's just like, man, go away. I closed the menu. But see, what we're gonna do here is we're going to head for those doors over there, and there's a reason for this, and I'm gonna actually be saving in this room for a really good reason. You're gonna see why here in a second. It involves the Atlanteans, which is, yes, that is in fact their actual name, the Atlanteans, and it's a pretty nasty name, you know, for the way they kind of nastily act. But I might as well go ahead and show you this whole room from a top down. Oh yeah, by the way, Cynthia commented she yearns for the sunlight. Yeah, sunlight's right here. There's not a lot of, I mean, in the original, there's no sunlight, so she doesn't really ever get sunlight in this game, if you think about it. But you see, in the remaster, they added like little spots where there's actually sunlight here and there, so it's kind of cool. But I'm a little worried about my HP here because we're actually supposed to take force damage later, and that's why I didn't really want to take all that damage that I just took. Not to mention these guys down here. This is a pretty bad spot to get them in, honestly. I wanted to be in the other spot, but my quick thinking caused me to be over here. And not in the spot that I actually wanted to be in, but hey, it still works, practically. That could have been bad. Instantly. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lure him back to this spot. Hey, he's coming. There he is. That's something I always thought was weird. On some levels, they just explode, and on some they don't. I never really understood that about the Atlanteans in this game. It's like sometimes they explode, and just sometimes they don't. There really is no explanation for that. Oh, there's no way we're gonna. Oh, we died. Okay, that sucks. All right, that's a good thing we saved, but I feel like we might end up actually having to restart, and that's the problem. I'm just gonna go ahead and save right here while I have the option and save directly right here. I guess I didn't save earlier. I guess I like clicked off because I didn't save, which is weird. I thought I had saved, but I feel like I guess it was a good thing that I didn't because I could go back and get my HP that I needed. Anyways, now that we're back here, folks, I mean, I practically have these guys in a whole much better spot than they were before. All right, there they go. There he goes, more specifically, because this guy's all the way over here. He knows what he's doing. Hey, buddy, even though you scratched me, I can load the game. You are aware of this. Please don't scratch me anymore, man. I just want to get through this. I don't know why that one likes to go over there so much. I never really understood that. Like, they just both really like to go over there, and because of that, I really can't hit them. There we go. All right, so we're done with that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that there is nothing to pick up in this room. We came down here solely for the kills, which if I wasn't going for achievement, that one achievement right now, that would not matter. I would have just left these guys alone and did nothing. But oh well, too late for that. So now we're going to jump up here. We're going to turn around and climb our way back up this entire large thing that I really wish we could have already been done with. But hey, that's all right. Oh, Laura, you confuse me. You confuse me, Laura. You really do. All right, there goes one. Let's try this again, and hopefully we won't fall off this time. I'm telling you, sometimes good. I told you I was gonna be saving a whole lot more towards the end of the game, and this is why. So we're back. Man, this is so tedious. You have no idea. All right, there we go. All right, so we can just turn back around and leave. And I'm saving when we get out of here, so we don't have to do none of that anymore. So just in case if Laura just decides, oh man, I just want to fall off, so we have to go back. I don't have to do all that over again. So I'm going to be saving the moment we get up here. Like all the way up at the tippy top, because I know I'm not going to fall off. I don't know why she jumped forward, because I just held the walk button, just walked to the edge, and then I just pressed the jump button without holding like any directional button. But who knows? It's Lara Croft. We're not her. She does what she wants, I guess. Well, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna jump up here. And there's one more Atlantean that we got to deal with in a proximity. Oh my God, Lara, please don't fall, man. I really don't need that. Lara, please. Why are we trying so hard to kill ourselves today? I might just quit the game for right now and come back whenever she feels like actually working the way I want her to. I mean, I know how to play this game. Lara, please, don't do this to me. I just want to get this level done. Come on. So now we're going to run across here. And this is where I'm going to save, because I know she's going to do something stupid. She's going to do something. Yeah, I guarantee if I didn't save, she would immediately fell off and just like, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and activate this Atlantean. So, no, Laura, I swear on my own video games, if you don't sit and do what I tell you to, we're going to die. So please cooperate. Oh man. Uh-oh. Alright, here he is. I don't know if he's gonna run all the way back up there. Something tells me he is, because I mean I don't think he's gonna run all the way back down here. No, he did. Good. That makes stuff a whole lot easier for us. So that means we practically don't have to lure him. All we gotta do is just stand right here. And he should die. Yep, there we go. Good. So here's to hoping that Lara won't do anything else and idiotic around here. We're gonna pull this lever, and this is gonna pull down one of those. So we've got two directions. I'll show you guys what's up here first. Might as well go ahead. And there's a door over there, and there's a small tiny hole right here. We're actually gonna come back to this, but right now we have no reason to come in here, as I see no reason to. It just exists. We'll be back in here though for a reason, and one reason only. One, to activate a lever, and, well, two, well, because there's some shotgun shells right here. And that's practically it. I mean, actually, no, there's a kill down here. There's one kill back here. He's back here. And there's also magnum clips. I know they spawn in. So what we're actually going to do for right now is I'm going to show you what it is. You'll see what I mean. We're going to ignore all that down there. I know there's some kills in there because they spawn after you go in there, but we'll worry about them here in a minute. We're worried about what's here. We're worried about what's down here. You can't really see it, so I'm gonna switch to the original graphics so you can see it. Two magnum clipped pickups and one. You know what? I'll just let the pickup explain itself because I really can't talk anymore. I don't know what happened, but it's just like I cannot say anything. Because when I do, it's just like, what's this? It's like I can't figure out what I'm gonna say. So the reason why I'm walking over here is because I really don't want Lara to fall. I know she's going to try and do something. So we're going to do a running jump to the middle platform here. It's the third. No, it's the first secret. Sorry. I thought I was in the last level for a second there. That was on accident. All right, well, what we are going to do next is... Oh my God, Lara, please stop turning. What we want to do is land right here because there's two pickups right here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a running jump and grab, and we should land directly on top of the pickups, and that's the second secret of this whole level. Pretty cool how secrets are back to back, aren't they? So then there's this room. We'll get to this room here in a minute. I guess I don't really want to do it right now. What we are going to do, however, is come over here and pull this. And what that did is, oh, hold up. Yeah, thought I couldn't see you. Is that if we go in here, Oh, that's weird. I could have sworn that did something. Well, we just pulled a lever anyway. I know it's for something, but again, recently I haven't been paying attention to what stuff does. I just know it does something we need it for, and that's why we pulled it. So now we're going to go to the bottom of the room here, because, that's what we need to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and slide all the way down here. And if I'm correct, there should be somebody we have to kill down here, but I'm not exactly all too sure, because I could have sworn whenever I came down here one day, there was a panther down here. I know it's not an Atlantean, thankfully, because there really isn't anywhere we can go for that. Oh, there he is. I knew he was in here. Hi, buddy. I knew you existed. Just play a game of luring here. He'll eventually die. So let's go pick up those magnums that we wanted. Well, not the magnums themselves, but the pickup for it. And there's the magnum pickups. That's practically what we came down here for. But the main reason we actually came in this room was to actually lower a platform that'll allow us to get to the middle of all those 4 items that we need to actually leave this level. So that's the whole reason we actually came in here. Lara, please. Don't start. And then the walls are going to get higher and higher, and we're just going to eventually have to climb them normally instead of, taking shortcuts. I also really love the smiley face that's over here on the side. Makes my day. The rest of it's just a bunch of symbols that I don't care about or know about. Yeah, but here's where we would have climbed out at, but we're not particularly done here. Oh, whoopsie. Good job, Laura. Now I know what that lever does. Sorry about that, guys. So what we want to do now is come over here and pull it. And this should put the stairs back where they were, which is exactly what we needed. Because now we can climb up the middle. So let's go do that. We can't have this be a slope because then we can't get up. And now that we're up here, we're going to walk to the edge and do a running jump grab. So we can get onto this ledge. If you were playing the original PlayStation version, there would be a glitch where there'd be a thing peeking through the wall here. It's a really funny glitch, but unfortunately the visual glitch is not here for us. It is not here, unfortunately, so we don't get to see that. If you're playing on the PlayStation 1 version or the original PC version, I guarantee you'll probably be able to see it. I haven't really played the PC version all that much. I did for a little while there, but then I never bothered to actually finish it. I was like, do I really care? So now what we're going to do is we're going to drop down here, safety drops, then we don't take any damage. I'm going to run in here and pull this lever that's on the wall. And that'll flip the stairs one more time so we can go up here. Oh yeah, by the way, that's an Atlantean you hear. So let's go ahead and save our game. I already know something's going to happen. Let's go ahead and get in the corner here so we actually have better view. Or at least so Lara has better view and can actually shoot him a little bit better. I'm not going to go in there and try to climb up onto any type of platform because I know somehow, some way that's not going to go right. So we're just going to sit here and play the peekaboo game with him until he dies. I know this is really slow, but hey, it's a whole lot better than, fighting the game the whole time. And there he goes. He's gone. So now that he's done and out of our way, thankfully, the whole reason you came up here is because there's 2 levers. This one opens a door for us to leave. And this one over here is the lever that we actually wanted to pull. And there's also a med pack right there. Don't forget that. But the reason why we mostly came up here was to pull that down. So we can actually go grab that now. Now, we're still missing one secret, as you can see, but there's 38 pickups. So you can tell that this level is kind of long. So we're not done here just yet, folks. We still got more to go. We are nowhere near finished. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to get down to those down there. We're going to walk around. Now, how are we going to do that, you probably ask? Well, we're going to drop back into that one room, and we're going to slide down and make our way. Or it probably is stairs now, so it's probably not sliding. We're going to probably be walking down. So let's go do that. Let's go walk down. All right, there we go. And we're going to turn around and go back through this door. Lara, please don't get stuck. And here we go. Now you're going to notice how all the items are in the middle. I'm not going to pick those up just yet. I'm just going to leave them there just to annoy you guys. I'm going to pick them up eventually, though. Don't worry. We're not going to just leave them there. And then we got this whole big, gigantic room full of stuff that could be surprises or agony. So let's go find out what it'll be. Let's go find out. We're going to first start by dropping all the way down here for a really good reason and we're also going to save because whew, there's a lot of guys down here. I'm just kidding. There's only two. There's only two Atlanteans, but regardless, it's still a big problem. In my opinion, anyway. And by jumping on this little platform right here, or dropping onto it more per se, it'll activate these two guys. But they really don't have anywhere to go, so we're not going to be playing the peekaboo game with them anymore. They're just going to run around and be like, oh no! And then they're just going to die, like that, so. Pew! One more. And that's that. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and get out of here. And you're going to notice that there's a few places that we need to go, like down here. This place is important for the lever that's in here that we got to drop, or pull down more specifically. But we're supposed to shimmy across here and go up here. It's just for 2 pickups, really. And then we can run across there and go grab these shotgun shells that are just sitting on top of here. And then we're supposed to go around here and then drop down here and then shimmy across all the way over here. So we can drop down here and get to that lever that we need to go get. So yeah, this is a pretty big room. Now, if you're wondering, no, there's nothing down here. There's no pickups on the floor. It's just for those few guys that you had to deal with. They're not that big a video, honestly. They're definitely not as scary as the other Atlanteans we've had to deal with thus far. And they're definitely not going to be as scary as the ones we're going to encounter very soon. Ah, man, I can't wait to start raging. Can't you? Because I already know the levels that are going to come after this are going to be way worse. But don't worry, you guys will get to use these soon enough. I don't even get to use them. Because as I said, I'm limiting myself. I really wish my dad would stop burping that loud. It's just really gross in my opinion. But yeah, that was the third and final secret, so that's that. Weirdly enough, it's in a spot that you'd expect it to be because there's a bunch of it's an alcove. Like you'd probably go back there. Really odd secret, but hey, it works. The secret in the level that comes after this is way more out of the way though. Like you wouldn't even know that it's there on your first playthrough. Or maybe you would, but then you'd just be like, how do I get that? It's in the middle of nowhere. So it really wouldn't make sense to you at first, but the reason why we were supposed to go in here is because it leads all the way down. There's nothing else really for us in here. So we're missing about a good 12 pickups, but don't worry, we're not going to miss them. We're missing them right now, but that doesn't mean we're going to entirely miss them. So now what we got to do is tumble, safety drop, and then we're going to... Oh! Ooh, we almost fell. That would really suck now, wouldn't it? I'd have to kill those Atlanteans all over again. Because if we fall from here, that's a death drop. That's nothing else from that. I'm thinking of something, but I don't know what. I had something on my mind for a second there, but I'm not sure what it was. All I know is that I had it on my mind. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to shimmying across here so we can go pull that lever and go grab all those items. And a few of those items, of those 12 items that are missing for some weird reason, we're actually going to come across. The key items count, so that's 4 items across the other 8 that we have to pick up, and those will be on our way, so trust me, we aren't missing anything. So let's go ahead and run and jump and grab. and go pull this lever. Now, don't worry, there's no Atlantean in here. If they did put one in here, that'd be a really mean move because I wouldn't be able to deal with him. So that drops the last platform and also spells the end of this level practically because we're basically done with this level. Now there's actually a way you can skip having to like walk all the way up that, but we're just going to do this the normal way by doing a safety drop because I really don't feel like having to, do that. I don't feel like having to do the shortcut. We got to do this the normal way, Let's go ahead and side jump up here, even though it's practically pointless to do, but anyways, so we're done. Done with this section anyway. We don't have to look at any of these walls anymore because now we're going to be going underwater after we pick up all four of these items. Honestly, I would not walk across these things. I would have a major fear of falling through them. Or them just breaking on me, whichever one comes first, honestly. So we got one more item to pick up, and that would be over here. And for some reason you can see Lara's shadow even though you really shouldn't be able to. And as you can see, we're pretty much done. There's no more pickups. We're done here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to face towards the water down there. And we're just gonna back up some because I know Lara's gonna try and do something stupid. We're gonna do a swan dive. So now that we're done here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some air real fast. Because what we're about to do next requires a little bit of timing because, we only have so much breath. So we're gonna go down here. And in we go to the water maze, as I like to call it. So I'm gonna pull out my camera so you guys don't really miss it and so I don't miss it either. So there's gonna be a pickup here on the left. And there's going to be another pickup here on the left, and then another one right here. So that's 3 already. And if we keep going down this hallway, if we go up and grab ourselves some air real fast by coming out here, we're going to realize that there's some shotgun shells, a med pack, and some magnum clips. So that's like 6 items already. Oh, and look at this guy, thinking he's cute. Well, there's 2 more pickups up here. And with that, we would come in here. And as you can see, there's nothing else more in here. Aside from that over there, the med pack. And that guy we got to deal with. And that would be the last pickup, by the way. That'd be the last pickup we actually get because the moment we come in here, we'd put in all of these and we'd leave. And just so you know, there is nothing in the water. There shouldn't be anything in the water. And you know what's really funny is that if you don't pick up any of the items previously on the other levels, those items still won't be there. I never understood that about these games. It's like if you don't pick up something and if you actually have to come back to the level, then why is it no longer there? Like why is it not there anymore? Like it's like I didn't pick it up. Like Tomb Raider 4 solves that problem, but I don't really like Tomb Raider 4 that much. I love Tomb Raider. I mean, I like it for some reasons, but like I don't love it to the point where I'd like it's not amazing. I don't love it. It just exists in my opinion. So now that we only have so much more breath left, we're not going to worry about the items that are on the floor just yet. We're going to pick them up after we get some air. Now, the way we're going to do with this Atlantean is we're going to get out on the side that he is not on, and then we're going to try and see if we can jump up there and then shoot him from there. Again, there's a reason why I wanted so much HP. I needed just enough so I could run around the pool and make sure he wouldn't get me. So let's go ahead and pick up all these pickups that are right here on the floor. And now I'm going to save because I know something's going to probably happen here. This will probably be the last save of the level. Wow, thanks for just taking it, honestly. Makes my life a whole lot easier. There we go. Okay. Never mind. Okay, that was a whole lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to, like, do a bunch of maneuvering and have to come over here and pick these up, but no. He's gone. And he's also out of our hair until the next level. After we kill that other guy. Then he'll be out of our hair until the next level. But trust me, the next level is just, it's gonna be so bad, especially with us only using pistols. So let's go ahead and run and jump across here so nice little Lantine down here can't get us. Then we're gonna run back over here and grab this med pack. Again, this uh is that bad? That's bad. That's actually very bad. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to do this whole level again. Oh no, that's really bad. Alright, so I missed a pickup. That's amazing. That's not a first, and it's probably not gonna be the last. And that pickup's not right here. I mean, oh, that's because the pickup's right there. That's sneaky. That's actually really sneaky. I thought I missed a pickup. Dang you, game. I swear I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I thought I missed a pickup. Frick you, dude. Don't do Me and this game are gonna we are gonna squabble, okay? That's just gonna happen. We're gonna throw hands. I want to finish this game. You're going to let me. I don't want to do this level no more. I think I've earned my leave, okay? Leave me alone. All right. I was about to panic for a second there. I was about to cry. I was gonna cry for a minute there. I almost freaked out. So now let's drop down here and pick up these shotgun shells that are so lovingly placed down here, even though they shouldn't be down here. It just makes you wonder, how did it get down here? No one has been down here with me. Larson and Pierre are already dead. At least Natla's mines is gonna be so much easier after we go to the sanctuary of the Skion. Like Natla's mines is gonna be so much easier. Like you have no idea how much easier it will be. But where am I? Yeah. So whoops, did not mean to do that. But hey, look, all the pickups. So I almost freaked out for a second there. That would have been so annoying. Even though this was a test recording, we got everything we needed. So only problem now is that I'm gonna have to edit it because a few things happened during the video. But that's all right, honestly. I'm fine with that. I mean, I would have preferred that it got submitted immediately, but hey, we can't always get what we want, I suppose. And since I'm playing the PlayStation 5 version, I'm kind of clapped. I can't really get on my PS4 while this is uploading. I just have to wait. And this is a pretty long one, unfortunately, so. Oh, Lara, come on, man. We've already had so much things happen, man. We just let us leave. Just let it be done, Lara. Just put it in. There you go. We're out. All right, cool. So I'll read you off the stats this time when we leave. I'm no longer looking at the compass, but I am going to look at the compass as we play through levels from now on because I'm glad I've been looking at the compass. Otherwise, I would have just completed the level and been like, oh no. So we're done. That's this level completed. So 35 minutes and 3 seconds, 3 out of 3 secrets, 38 out of 38 pickups, all 16 kills, 921 ammo used, while 765 actually hit. Dang, that's a lot missed. It's a lot more missed than any other level I've probably played, and medpacks used is 0.0. Distance travel is 3.84 kilometers. And I will see you guys in Sanctuary of the Skion. That's what this level is. So let's go ahead and I guess I'll see you guys here in a second because I'm gonna